Welcome to KLC Podcast number 2. This is Chris Loves Crochet. I'm Chris. I love crochet. Welcome. So today I'm going to show you some of the things that I've finished, some FOs, finished objects, some whips, works in progress, and going to share some news, not really news, some thoughts about my school here. So I'm going to put a video on the end here of some of my school, the international school that I'm teaching at. I am in Bangkok, right outside of Bangkok, teaching at an international school. It's a secondary campus for TSIS, Thai Sikh International School. It is run on a British curriculum, so that's kind of fun. So I'm teaching IGCSE and A-levels for economics and psychology. So that's really fun. Actually, we're in Samut Prakan, which is right outside of Bangkok, kind of a manufacturing area. So yeah, excuse me, stick around to the end if you want to watch the video, just a short video of a little bit of my school and some things of what that looks like down here, over here in Asia. I also wanted to, so for videos at the end, I put out on the community tab on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel and click on the community tab, there's a little survey there for what you guys might want to see as a video at the end of my next podcast. The choices I have out there are to go to to take video. I go anyway to the Fresh Market, which is where they have all the produce, the fruits and the vegetables and herbs and things like that. And also the meats, lots of chicken and pork and fish and frogs and lots of things there. I could take videos of that and put it on here, or at the mall, at one of the malls. I haven't decided which one. If we go to lots of different malls here. In Bangkok, just amazingly beautiful malls. Could show you around in one of those, or I could take you along for a ride with me on a motorcycle taxi, which there are lots and lots of, and I love getting on them. I do anyway, so I would just take you with me. So that's out there on the community tab. If you want to go out and put in your vote, that would be really cool. So for finished objects, I'd like to start with what I said on my last podcast that I wasn't doing. Well, I changed my mind. I was watching, I was reading on my WhatsApp family member chats with the Secret Yarnery, Krista at the Secret Yarnery. She has different memberships, and I'm part of the family over there, our family membership, and there's a lot of crocheters who are doing this crochet along, this cow, which she has open to everybody, but we're actually doing it like streaming live, with each other. Well, she's streaming and we're chatting with each other as we're crocheting this cozy cardi and cozy cardigan, and it's very warm here. I went over that in the last podcast. And so I just really didn't think that I could do it and be able to wear it, And so I decided, well, yes, I can. I'm just going to. So I took it apart and I made it into these 2 big granny squares and made a top. And I didn't like the way it looked on me, so I took it apart but left the 2 squares together, which I'm glad that I did. And I just made it into just kind of a small cardigan, short sleeve, very loosely crocheted, thin yarn cardigan with a hoodie, so I could use my second granny square. So this is instead of it coming all the way down, it's like almost like a crop top. It comes down a little bit further in the back, and there's the granny square and the other granny square from my little hoodie, and then some of, not a lot, some of the fringe that I took off that I had originally put on that top that I made. I just chained together, first I tied them together, so made this little variegated scrappy yarn. You can see, if you look, you can see where the little knots are. But I paired it up with a yellow and made a chain to go around in the hoodie to give it a little bit more shape, and made some little tassels to go on the bottom of that. So I like it. I've already worn it a couple times. I'm happy with it. So that's something a little bit different. So you can just be creative and make things work for you. Things that make you happy, and just make them for you. That's what I do anyway. So that's my first FO, first finished object. What else? I made a succulent plant to go here in my condo, which I don't really need crocheted plants, because if anybody else is growing them but me, they thrive very well in this tropical environment. So I made this though, and but what I do need whenever I'm drinking something around here, because of the humidity, there's so much condensation that I do need coasters. Oh, look, these are coasters that go together, and you just squish them down in, and they're just a little plant. They're sitting around. There's not straight in there, but anyway, in this little pot. So I crocheted the little pot, and I crocheted the little coasters so that I can use them whenever I have a cold beverage, which is all the time. I have a cold beverage because it's freaking hot. That's why. So anyway, so I made some of those. I really like this, so I kept it. My first pot that I made, I really like this shape, but I'm just gonna keep it for, like, I don't know, stitch markers or other coasters, or odds and ends. I might just take it into school and put it on my desk for little things that end up all over my desk. And so I will. This is Brunaticality. I think that's right. She has a tutorial on this. Somebody within the family members of the Secret Yarnery, they posted a picture of it, and so I started working with it and started making the coasters before I went and looked and found her. It's because then somebody posted the link to her tutorial, but then I went and looked at the tutorial, and I was like, yes, that's what I'm doing. So anyway, so I will link her tutorial on below in the description box. So if you want to make some coasters that can just sit there like a succulent plant, you can. And I'll put that in there. The other thing that I made, I'm in the middle of making a yoga ball cover, which I haven't shown y'all yet. I'm not far enough on it. Anyway, the yarn that I got is really not very soft, not very good for wearables and things like that. It's just not very soft. So I decided I needed a trash can for right around where I sit in my living room and crochet for trash. So I used some of that yarn, I doubled it up, tripled it up, so that I could make a basket. And this is just the right size. I had a little grocery bag with me as I was doing it, so the grocery bag fits in there. I just took it out so that it wouldn't be making all that noise. But I just put a grocery bag and put the little handles through these handles, and it's just sitting down there for my empty little Rockstar cans and yarn ends and things like that I can put down in the trash can instead of all over my table, as like I do. I think that might be it for the fit. No. I also have a new chair. I haven't yet taken into my classroom that I ordered because I like fun things in my classroom. And so it has a little round seat, and so I made a little seat cover. Sometimes there's something very soothing to me about making circles, crocheting circles. So I just wanted to make a circle. And so then I was like, oh, okay, well, I will make that for my seat cover. And so I ended it with the fewer trebles to go down the side. I'll put in a picture of the chair with this on it. But the trebles on the side that go down on the cushion, and then I just chained up some so I could pull it and make it stay on the cushion. You know what I'm talking about. And then I was playing with it and I was like, oh, so if I pull it though, look, I have like a fat bottom bag. Oh, gotta do it that way. Look. It can be a fat bottom bag too. But anyway, it's a seat cushion. A seat cushion. That, I think, are all of the finished objects that I have. I had to go get one of my whips that I've been working on. I should take this off so it doesn't fight with that. I showed you that I was starting on this in my last video. I've gotten further. So this is from Cinnamon Stitches. She had a Spring Fling t-shirt that is just top down raglan sleeve that she used some different yarn for, and I went over in my previous video. But this I've been making, I ended up making some increases here and then some decreases, so there's room for my boobies. And so it's a little bit more fitted on the top, and then have some little peekaboo color in the center, and then been adding some increases as I go along down here. And I just ordered some shorts. These are some shorts. This is the funniest thing. I'll tell you that in a second. But anyway, I just got some shorts, some flat front shorts that I can put on underneath this with the pink sports bra, so that when you can see through, no matter how tight you make it, crochet makes me nervous as far as seeing through. So I got some things to wear underneath it. But so, because I'm making this into a little short dress, and then on the bottom I'm going to have some more of this lavender. I was originally going to put pink, but that pink just really was not doing it, because this just, especially with the pink next to it, this is coming off as red. When I first ordered it, it looked pinkish red, but now it's just red, but very faded. Everything in here is like a faded color, and so I don't know. I put that pink, that purple in there, and I think or lavender, and I think the lavender is going to look good once I put that also on the bottom, and I put it around the neck and maybe around the sleeves. I'm not sure. I kind of like the yellow there, but we'll see. And then that lavender will be kind of brought all together as a whole. But I'm almost done with it. I'm really excited. I'm very excited about that. So that's from Cinnamon Stitches, her Spring Fling t-shirt that she did. So I'll link that tutorial down in the description box as well. The other thing that I started working on, something that I found out online, Krista from Secret Yarnery has a short video out on, what is it called? I wrote it down somewhere. There. Stitchboard.com, in order to come up with some free patterns for Graphgans. And I thought I've done some small little like coasters and things with a design or a letter or something on it, but never really anything very large. So I tried again to use that yarn that I have that I'm using for the yoga ball, to try to use it up. So I tried to use that, and it's just too thin. I didn't like it, but I tried it. So then I got some of the milk cotton. Love the milk cotton. Glad I love the milk cotton, because that's all that's here pretty much in Thailand is milk cotton. But anyway, so I got some of those, and it's working out a lot better. So I'm in the middle of it, and I learned from Jada and Stitches. I went and watched her do some of her Graphgan, her crochet along Graphgan, to try to get some of this. I still don't think I'm doing it exactly right, but I'm learning as I go. From far away, I think it's going to be fine on a pillow. Anyway, but then I think Mikey from Crochet Crowd, I think I went and looked, and he had some bobbins, how to do it with some clothespins. So I made some bobbins for some of the extra ones. These already fill. But the main colors, the blue and the black, I'm just keeping in the ball, because, I have no idea how much that would be too big for a bobbin. So I'm doing that, and I also have, of course, I have some some pink coming in. Of course, there's some pink. I have to get my pink in when I can, because it didn't work in my dress. So anyway, so I'm working on that. That'll be a pillow. And that's pretty much, I feel like there's was something else, but there's not. But I did want to share with you some yarn. I purchased some yarn, which I don't know why I say it like, oh, I purchased some yarn. I'm always purchasing yarn, but I decided to, okay, so I've been purchasing little bits here and there because I have no idea what this yarn is. I think I showed you some of it before, like this milk cotton, and this milk cotton. This is what the label says. Do you know what that says? I don't know what that says, except for milk cotton. And then you look on the back, and it says that. And this one on the side, oh look, it does say it's 50 grams. It's 50 grams, and it's 80% something, 20% something, and 15% something. So I'm not quite sure how this is 115% yarn, but anyway, it is. So it's it's milk cotton, and I know that it's not cotton yarn. There may be some milk proteins in it. I mean, probably some milk proteins in it, but it's made into something that is acrylic-like. I've been doing a lot of research on, trying to read up about it. But the milk proteins are put into a synthetic fiber that's basically acrylic is the synthetic fiber, but also polyester is basically very similar to acrylic. It's a petroleum-based product that is produced a little bit differently. And really what it feels like is it's very, very soft, and it feels like polyester yarn. Some of that, what is that? Oh, darn, I looked it up and I can't remember what brand it is, but it feels like butter. Feels like butter. I don't remember who makes it. If it's Lion Brand, Red Heart, one of those. Feels like butter. For baby, it's baby yarn, and it's made with polyester, and that's kind of what this feels like, is that with polyester, and that's fine with me. I like acrylic and polyester and all of that, and the twist on it is really tight and really nice, and I haven't washed this yet, but I don't think that it's going to be pilling. It's not going to be a big problem. It doesn't have any fuzz on it to start with, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be good to wash. I'll let you know once I have some other things to wash. I know I washed the baby blanket that I made for my granddaughter, Laura, and it's fuzzing up a little bit, but that was a different twist on a different milk cotton. So anyway, so I've ordered some different milk cottons here and there, and I've figured out which of the pictures on the front of the labels, the yarn labels, yarn bands, that I like the best, and it's this one. And I think I've seen, like, Yolanda, I think, Yarn Addict, I think she was talking about this one as well, and I think she got it from Wish. I'm not sure, though, about the size that you get from Wish, and again, when you order, you don't really know where exactly it's coming from, what size it is. You can't read the label, and a lot of things here I've found here in Thailand, everything here, then when you see a picture of something that is advertised, even pictures like on a restaurant window or something, it's not even in little fine print. It's like it says on there, these pictures are for marketing purposes only. In no, and it says it in English too, in no respect should you expect what's in this picture. So even when you see a picture of the yarn, I'm pretty sure that the yarn label is going to, pretty sure that that's what I'm getting. If I get it in person and I see the label, that's the label I want to get again. But just because it shows a certain thing in the picture online or in the picture of the food in the menu, that's not necessarily what you're going to get. and they have no qualms in saying, this is a pretty picture that I'm using. May or may not be what I have. Whatever. But anyway, it's just the way things are. So some of the yarn that I got. One I got that I had not ordered before. That's hilarious. But anyway, Magic Color Van Gogh. Oh. Nordless Superwash Wool. I got it because it looked online, it looked very, like there's a lot of purple. I didn't like the pink that they had. And this is much fuzzier, and it looks like, and it says, do not use fabric softener. Okay. I don't know what size yarn it is. They don't use like a DK or a 3 or a 4 or a 5 super bulky. They don't use things like that. So I don't know if this is wool. It feels like wool. And it does say it's 100 grams. Oh, it says 4 ounces. Oh my gosh, it even says meters, 400 meters. And for knitting needles, 2.5 millimeter. Look at all that. Look at all the English on this one. This was a little bit more expensive too. But it's Magic Color and Van Gogh. All of the different colorways they had were Van Gogh. But this is so pretty. But I think that it's like a really light 2 or even a 1. It's really thin. It's very pretty though. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I just decided, as I was ordering all of this other yarn, I thought I want something that I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, so that I can look at it and be inspired and have something right there to do, instead of think of something and then have to go online, find a yarn, order it, wait for it to come, hope I remember what I was gonna do with it. So this has some black, some blue, some beautiful emerald green. There's some pink and some purple. Maybe a shawl. Maybe a shawl. I do wear a lot of things around my shoulders at school with the air conditioning that I can take off and put on and take off and put on. When I go out of my classroom, I am outside. And right now, if you're into Celsius, I had a student tell me yesterday in class, a student was telling me that he was looking on what the high was. This was in the morning, and he said that the high was forecasted as a feels like temperature, which in Texas we call that the heat index. I'm sure most people do. The feels like temperature was forecasted to be 54 degrees Celsius. 54 degrees Celsius. The actual high, 38, I think. And basically what that means is close to 100 actual temp, heat index of 127 or something. And it's not even a dry heat. Anyway, so when I walk outside my classroom door, I'm outside. So needless to say, don't wear my shawls and things outside. I like to keep it as cool as that little air conditioner will make it on the inside, so that I can not have a heat stroke, because I'm still, an expat. What I even call it? I'm not expat, but anyway, I'm an expat here trying to survive in the heat. Anyway, so lots and lots of yarn. Okay, so I have a giant box. I got more of this that I'm making the little dress out of. But I got some of the different colors because I really like this yarn, this rainbow cotton, that I'm pretty sure is not all cotton. It does feel like it's part cotton. This is 45% something and 55% something. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 45% cotton and 55 acrylic or polyester. But it's very yummy. It's a really light a really light sport weight, I think. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? It's got some pinks. It got some pinks finally. And then I got, throw these down. Got one that has some greens in it. Some greens and some like hot pink. And it's so washed out. This is that red, I think, but it looks more like an orange in this one. But it has some white too to crisp it up like that. And then, how many did I get? I think I got 3 of each one. Maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. Then I got this one, which is the same. So I got 2 more of these. That's what I did. I got 4 of the pink and yellow and 4 of the green and white and orange, and then 2 more of this one that I was making that Spring Fling t-shirt in. And they all have this really nice center pull. So isn't that nice? So I got 2 more of those. So, oh, I'm still here. So I got 4 of this one, 4 of this one, and 2 more of this one. So, oh, here's the center pulls on those. All of them come with a nice little center pull. I'm so glad. I'm really bad at finding that. Anyway, those are my little soft striping yarns. Gotta find some fun projects for that. Those I got so many of because I already had some that I was using for the Spring Fling, so I know that this rainbow cotton, and I go into my Lazada. I want to say Lazada, which is my Amazon here, and just go into my previous orders and just order from the same little storefront that I ordered before and just find pictures. I order from pictures, and since I know what they are in person, the pictures are okay. It just reminds me of what it was. And then I found some more of the milk cotton. Oh, I got the other one. The milk cotton solid colors, just so that I would have a whole yarnscape of the different colors that I want. So I got more of some of the colors I've been using and even more colors because I know that I like this yarn. So this milk cotton that has the little spilt milk on it, I really, really like. And this one is, so what I have figured out, if I can get a ply number on there, then I know, sorry, excuse me, I'm trying to make sure that what I got was what I was thinking I got. So this is a, sorry. Should find it. These do not come with a nice little center pull. Sometimes I have some horrible yarn barf, so I don't want to barf on you guys. So it's a 3-ply. You can't really see it. Every time I pull it up, it goes back together, which is a good thing. But this is a 3-ply. So it's like a 2 weight, really light 3. Yeah. And so right now, this is what I'm really liking to crochet with. Never had really in the past. I was more of a heavy 3 or light 4 because I like a drapey garment, but I also, here, my hands get sweaty. I know it's gross, I'm sorry. But my hands get sweaty, and between my fingers when I'm running the yarn through, because the AC in my condo, I'm sitting in my bedroom because this is where the air conditioner is. It's not a window unit, it's a wall unit, but it's not central. And so I have to have like this fan in the doorway of my bedroom blowing out into the living room so that I can stay kind of cool, but still it gets hot. And so if I get too hot, then my hands get a little sweaty. And so the yarn gets sticky, and I don't like that. So the lighter the yarn, oh look, there isn't, well, these are the ends that are on the outside. The lighter the yarn, the easier it is for me to crochet in this heat. Plus, as the project progresses and you have a whole lap full of yarn, you don't want it to be too heavy. Okay, so Sorry, I just realized I was going on and on and on. So this, let me just show you, that just broke, all of the yarn that I got. So, and it's all this milk cotton, and it's the 3-ply, so it's like the 2. So this is like I think the last one that they filled, so that it had all of the leftover. I ordered like 8 of every color I wanted. Oh, some of these packs have busted. But it's not like the ice yarn packs where you get like 3 of them that I can put in my little shelves over here, which they're not going to be big enough for this. But I got these. I had to get some neutrals. I was realizing that I have all kinds of bright colors, which I love my bright colors, but I needed something to maybe mix them with, or have some kind of neutral, or some kind of, if I'm going to make for somebody else, maybe they don't want all in-your-face colors. I don't know. But I had to get some in-your-face colors. So here's some more of that. I know this is way too much. I'm glad that I have this condo to come back to next year, because there's no way I'm going through this. So I got some, whoa, that looks gray in the picture, but it's a purple. It's kind of a lavender. You can't really see. Anyway, this is I love this. I'm loving this blue right now. Here's some neutral, just some kind of creamy, kind of a really, really pastel-y light pink. And then some more greens and some deeper purples. How exciting. So family members, if you're watching this, if you see colors that you like, that you want me to make something in these colors, holy shamoly. These are they are 32 baht per roll, per ball. I hate to say skein because they're only 50 grams. I think, yes, they're 50 grams. They're 50 grams. They are 32 baht, and I think I paid less than 100 baht in shipping. What does that mean? Well, today $1 is 34 baht. So each one of these 50-gram balls are $1. And then if it's less than 100, it's about $3 in shipping. And I haven't finished showing. Oh, I have one more. Oh, this box was heavy too. So that's my last one. Some nice teal and some gold and some brown go with the other neutral. So yeah, this box I don't know. How ridiculous is that? How ridiculous is that? But how exciting. I am so happy with this. I cannot even tell you how happy this makes me. So anyway, so there's all of that. Now it's falling out. Can you see? There's that. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And I got, what did I get? What is this? What are those little things in there? Aren't they, oh, this, I must not have, I ordered these. I ordered some stitch markers. I got 100. I think they were, there's 50 in each one of these packs. And I think they were $1 and $1. If $1. 75 cents each. And then this was just in there. I don't think I got needles. I don't need needles. Nor do I need a 2-sided crochet hook. Little tiny crochet hooks and little thing. Let me see what this is. This is just a little gifty that they put in here. Since I did, with all of that yarn, I did spend $100, right at $100. That was to my door. All of that 100, if I added it up, which I'm not going to, but they're 50 grams a piece, and in each one of those there's 21 balls in 6 packs, plus another 10 balls, plus 100 stitch markers, plus shipping. I think I did pretty well. Anyway, this is a little gifty. I don't know what a 5.0, and that's certainly not millimeters, what those are, but I got that. Can't really see it. And a whole thing of dull tip needles and a case. I love the case. I need one of those again. Anyway, to keep them all in, but golly, there's like, how many are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 in there. And then like 2 of these and 2 of these that are just gifties. And they just say homemade, handmade. I don't know if my phone actually focuses, but there you go. Two of each of those. And they gave me a light pink or beige color and 2 purple ones. That was so nice of them. Since I'm keeping them in business. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to find room for all of this stuff. So I'm going to put on. I was gonna talk a little bit about school, but I think I might talk on the next one. That was a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm just gonna put on the end here some video about this of the school where I'm teaching at, and I have been learning a lot about myself as a teacher and just about teaching around the world. I've taught for 20 years in the U.S. in public school system in Texas. So all 20 years have been in Texas in public schools. So this is very eye-opening and very, very different and interesting, and I'm learning a lot. Mostly good, but you know, there's pros and cons to everything. But I'm learning a lot, and if I ever go back and teach in the States, there's some wonderful things that I want to bring back, but I'll share that at another time on another podcast. So stay tuned if you want to see where I'm teaching at. Some video from that, and just want to say, be true, be kind, and find your joy. I love you all. Bye. See you next time. Offices are in the gymnasium, sports complex, and parking. Here's the gymnasium and office still, and down here is our really modest little library. Makes me a little sad. We need some kind of a sponsor for that. Get that up and moving. Anyway, there's the courts. The basketball court's here, and then tennis court on the other side. And over here in front of the library, these are my buddies. My friend. Of course, there's elephants here. It's Thailand, but I love elephants. And there they are. Aren't they sweet? Yes. It's our school. Modest little school. They just put in the drain system, so this year's flooding, we won't have a flood in the flooding. They had to pull up some of these bushes. They put them back in. I don't know if it's going to actually be a welcome or just come on in. And they're little bushes. It's our little walkway. Every time when I walk in the morning, it's beautiful. Like I said, we're still on holiday, but gardeners and custodians don't seem to ever get a break. This is our canteen or cafeteria or cafe or whatever. Hello. Down here. And then my classroom is right there. And then that's the big room. And then the principal's office is in there. So That's it. That's our school. We have, what did I say before? Like 150 students, maybe? Anyway, about 18 teachers.